The Archivist box, a forgotten mystery buried in the basement. It begins with a box, cardboard, frayed at the corners, sealed with yellowed tape. On its side, a faded label reads, "Property of the State Archive. Do not destroy." No one remembers who delivered it. There's no entry in the donation ledger, no record of its arrival. It simply appears one morning on a metal trolley in the basement of the Holloway Public Library, a place that smells of dust, film cleaner, and old paper. It's 2003. The library's archivist, Margaret Hensley, is preparing a small digitization project, converting old local newsreels for the town centennial. When she finds the box, she assumes it's part of that, forgotten stock from the county records. She opens it carefully. Inside are 616mm film reels, each labeled a year: 1949, 1953, 1956, 1960, 1963, 1971. Each reel has a handwritten note attached, but the ink has bled too much to read. The reels go on a shelf. Forgotten for now. Weeks later, a student intern named Claire Donnelly begins her work placement. She's 21, quiet, meticulous, and fascinated by local history. Her job is simple: to scan and catalog old media. When she finds the archivist box, she takes it as her next task. At first, the footage is unremarkable. Grainy black and white film, small town parades, storefronts, faces smiling in front of the camera, ordinary lives captured in time. But something in the background catches her attention. In one clip from 1949, a woman in a long dark coat stands at the far end of a street. She isn't smiling. She isn't moving. She just stands there, facing the camera. In another reel from 1953, the same woman appears again. Same coat, same posture. The buildings around her have changed, but she hasn't. Claire rewinds, plays it again and again. It's unmistakable. The same face, same tilt of the head, but the film stock is years apart. Margaret shrugs it off. Coincidence, she says. Old films reuse footage sometimes. Or perhaps it's an ancestor, a look-alike. But Claire keeps watching. By the third reel, the footage grows stranger. The images seem slightly off, angles that don't make sense, reflections that show people standing in different positions. The sound reels carry faint whispers beneath the static hum. Not words, just movement, breathing maybe. And then there's the building, a tall brick structure that appears in several reels, though it doesn't belong in any known part of Holloway. Claire checks the town records, maps, directories, blueprints. No mention, no photograph. Yet there it is, standing at the end of the street that, according to the archive, never existed. When she pauses the film, the last frame flickers. A single image of a dark window. Something, someone, standing inside, looking out. Over the next week, small things begin to happen. Claire's workstation freezes whenever she scans one of the reels. The scanner light dims on its own. She starts hearing what she thinks is a projector running in another room, even when she's alone. Margaret notices her unease and suggests she take a break. But Claire insists on finishing the job. She begins logging timestamps. Each reel ends the same way, with a few seconds of darkness, and then a flash of light that reveals a distorted version of the same street. And in every one of them, at the center of the frame, stands the same woman. This time, her face is turned toward the viewer. Claire starts taking notes, trying to find patterns. She compares shadows, car models, weather. Then she notices something she hadn't before. A sequence in the 1971 reel. A shot of the library itself. In the window of the archival room, a faint figure stands behind the glass. A woman, shoulders turned slightly, wearing a long coat. The same one. But this footage was taken decades before the library even had that window. Margaret finds Claire's notes on her desk one evening. Sketches of the woman, lists of timestamps, and a map with red marks connecting random locations across Holloway. She decides to review the reels herself. But when she tries to play them, they're blank. Every one of them. The scanner registers nothing but static. The film surface glows with faint, unnatural light, like it's been overexposed from within. She calls Claire the next morning. No answer. By noon, the intern's car is still parked outside. Her coat is draped over her chair. Her notepad sits open on the desk. The last entry reads, "She's not on the film anymore." The police conduct a search, but there's little to go on. No signs of struggle, no forced entry. The only thing missing is the Archivist box. Margaret tells investigators that it vanished overnight. The shelf is empty. The records don't show any recent movement. It's as if it never existed. Weeks pass. The library closes for renovation. Margaret retires soon after, shaken and tired. The basement is cleared out. The reels are never found. In 2007, the Holloway Historical Society begins digitizing materials from a nearby county archive. During the process, a technician notices a reference code in the database, a misfiled entry dated March 31st, 2003. The name, the Archivist box, but the entry contains a strange note. Under description, it simply reads, "Transfer to Holloway collection, do not project." The technician opens the attached video file. It's silent, monochrome footage, just over 6 minutes long. At first, it shows a small archive room. A woman, face obscured, adjusts a reel on a scanner. The timestamp in the corner reads, March 30th, 2003, 11:46 p.m. Halfway through, the camera begins to shake. The light flickers. Something moves in a reflection of the monitor. A dark silhouette, standing just behind the woman. She turns toward the lens. Then static. For a few frames, the footage flickers back, but now the woman is gone. The room is empty. Only the scanner light pulses. And on the far wall, a faint shadow remains, shaped like someone watching from behind glass. The footage was never released publicly, but those who saw it claim it leaves a faint afterimage when the screen goes black, a window, and the outline of a figure inside. They say the reflection doesn't belong to the camera operator. It belongs to whoever's watching. And sometimes, if you pause the video at the right frame, the figure turns its head,